Gentlemen, thank you for joining me. You're watching Hajat Chana. This is another routine to join the Fastergains series. If you haven't been watching the Fastergains series, these are workouts that you can do in 30 minutes and still get the maximum benefits of a 1 hour workout. These are done in style of superset training, so you're working different muscle groups, opposing muscle groups, or muscle groups that won't affect each other when you put them together. So when you're taking those strict rests and going into each of these exercises, you are still able to give that 100% potential and get the maximum growth out your muscles. So let's go over and get started. In today's workout, we are following through with back and shoulders. So let's go over and get started with the first two exercises that I'm going to superset. Is going to use a C-tailed upright dumbbell press to work out front delts and shoulders here. And then we're going to jump straight into a bend over single arm rows. So working one side on our lats at a time and hitting that mid back as well. So starting with the shoulder exercise, and then I'm going to jump straight on to the back exercise. And again with the Fastergains routine, remember it's a quick workout to get through in the gym. You want to get through fast pace, so make sure you're setting up the actual weights that you need and the benches, anything you need. So make sure both exercises set up so you can jump back to back fairly quickly, and that's the idea of these workout programs as well. So you want to do exercises that connect together, that will also let you in busy periods, even in the gym if you're working out there, you want to be able to make sure you can do your supersets and you're not waiting around for equipment. So let's go over and target both exercises. I'm going to do 10 to 15 reps. And going in with the seated shoulder press. So my starting position is going to be at the top. And I only bring my dumbbells eye level to avoid any overstress into the shoulder joints. A quick little tip here, guys. When you're doing the dumbbell shoulder press, like I'm saying, only come down to eye level, because any below that, you're going to start overstressing your shoulders, especially when these weights start to get really heavy. You overstress the shoulders to a point that you're causing possible tears in your shoulder joint, and that can lead to rotator cuff problems or just general pains and sharp pains going through while you're training. And that doesn't put you out of training, and then suddenly you're resting like weeks, months, and that's something that you don't want. And plus also, it doesn't make any difference in whether what your muscle growth is going to be like. So make sure that you're training safe. Don't go below that eye level, and you're still going to get enough stress coming through the shoulders and muscle breakdown to rebuild muscle. So as soon as you finish that, you're going to take the bench down to a slight inclined position, because I'm going to be resting my hand on there and kneeling onto the bench. So I have my weight already beside me. Like I said, slight incline on the bench, so you can hand on there and then get the one knee on there for the same hand, same side of the body, and just push out the other leg to where you can get some good stability on the exercise, and keeping your chest out forward, shoulders rounded back, and you're going to pull the weight in towards your waist and really squeeze at the top to work that back and get those lats in there. When you're doing these single bent arm elbow rows, it's very important to keep your back slightly arched. So through the lower back, keep it arched, pushing your chest out forward, round the shoulders back, and don't lift the dumbbell straight up. You want to lift it diagonally, so you're bringing it through your waist, so you're also getting that elbow coming past your waist and your rib cage. And that's going to give you the best position and form for the exercise, so you're executing into your lats and into your mid back, and that's how you're going to get gains and able to build your back and actually feel the soreness kicking in your back as well. On the other side, and make up the same reps that you did for both sides of your back. And when you're done, just roll it back to the other side of the bench. So you're preparing for the next set, getting the bench back up to an upright position, getting ready for the dumbbell shoulder press. And at this point, this is where you're going to take a strict 60 seconds rest. That's all we're trying to get through if you really want to get through the workout in that 30 minutes and really maximize your gains as well. So time your 1 minute and then go straight in for your second and your third set. And then I'm going to move on to the next two exercises. Right, so let's take it over to the next two exercises. Now I'm going to take you over to a cable machine. So again, we're going to incorporate both exercises using the cable machine so you can stay put there. Don't have to move around or wait around for equipment in the gym. So this time I'm going to work on the lower cable machine using a straight bar. So get a nice long lat bar, and we're going to also use that for our upright rows. So we're doing cable upright rows first, and then we're going to superset into doing straight arm lat pull downs. And I find I lift roughly the same weight on this exercise, so it works really well for me to bring it from the bottom position and take it to the top and just jump into supersets and then taking those strict 1 minute rests. So let's go over and perform this exercise. I'm going to go into the shoulders first. So this upright rows, you want to get the lat bar and you want to go as wide as possible so you're outside your shoulder width on the exercise. So if you're using a lat bar, you'll find that it curves off at the end, so you want to be on the straight edge of the bar. And standing up straight, so get the weight off the rack, pull it away, and then just slightly bend over a little bit and get that good stability through the feet and get those hips back a little bit. And all you want to do is pull that bar up to the chin and keeping a good right angle through the shoulders, elbows and wrists when you're bringing it up. These upright rows, make sure you get that shoulder width distance. You can also use an easy curl bar if you prefer to use it, but I just find it with a straight bar, you're going to get a little bit more muscles working. For example, when you're coming up in that wide position with the hand outside your shoulder width on a straight bar, it's also going to work in your traps. So you're also going to incorporate that shrug movement because you're bringing the bar closer to the chin, and you're going to find that your neck muscles are on fire, as well as that it's working your front delts and your lateral as well because of the position that you bring a straight bar up in. Again, moving straight in to the lat exercise. So I'm going to bring my cable to a higher point, and you might find it slightly different in the gym. You could just have it on the clips where it goes up and down, so you can just take it to the top for your own particular height. And from this one now, again, you're going to go with the same hold, staying on the straight edge, and go as wide as possible. Set your weight as well. Pull the bar away from the rack, and you're going to go into a very similar stance. Again, hips slightly back, planting your feet in nice and strong, slightly lean forward, but this time you're going to force your chest out forward as you bring the bar down, and you want to keep those arms fully locked out. To really get great form out of this particular exercise, make sure you do lock your arms fully extended out so you're not getting a bend even in between that elbow joint there. So you don't want to go too heavy on the movement, and really focus on the actual squeeze. So you're focusing on only bringing the bar up just up to around about the shoulder height, and then really forcing your lats to pull that bar down with your arms locked out straight and bringing that bar all the way down to the thighs and pushing your chest out on every single rep. And that's how you're going to start to really feel your lats really tensing up and firming up, and you will feel it through these exercises. In each set, you'll feel that, you really feel pumped in your back. So make sure you're doing that with correct form and don't go too heavy on the exercise. So when you're done, so go over it, bring it back down again. If you need to change the weight or adjust it, you go and do so, and make sure you're completing again second set, third set, and we're going to jump in to another 2 more exercises to finish up this Fastergains workout. Let's move over to our last 2 exercises, guys. You should be well into at least 20 to 25 minutes of this workout routine, and we've got nothing more than roughly 5 to 10 minutes left to finish off. So these 2 exercises I'm going to finish off with the dumbbells. You want to go light because you're going to find your shoulders are pretty fatigued at this period of time now. So we're going to go with a 45 degrees bend to work dumbbell lateral raises. But at that bend, we're also going to be able to target, partially work into our rear delts as well as the medial delts. So that's what we're going to do first. And then over, going to grab yourself a gym ball, and you'll only need to plant your feet against anything you can put against a wall or another machine. And we're going to be doing the gym ball back extensions on there to really work and build into our lower back. So let's go over and perform 10-15 repetitions and going into these lateral flies. Just going to have a slight tilt forward, so getting that 45 degrees angle, and then coming up like you would do your regular upright standing lateral raises. But here, you're just going to get working into both sections, the medial and the rear delts. If you're not managing good form with this shoulder exercise, you're not able to hold that position with a 45 degrees angle while working your shoulders in this movement, you find you're kind of rocking all over the place and can't find that good stability, you can use a bench. So if you get yourself a normal workbench and go into an incline position and just lay your chest forward onto the bench and having that top part of the chest and shoulders kind of just coming off the bench, so it gives you that range of movement to do the exercise. And that's a good way to just hold that position fixed for you, and so you can just concentrate on the actual movement that you need to do. And so you're basically just setting that bench in a 45 degrees angle, so you're kind of automatically there, and you stay that way all the way through the exercise. So grabbing the gym ball, it comes in different sizes, so you want to get the one that kind of fits your body height. And so once you've got that, when you bring the ball and you're in a kneeling position, so bring that ball right up against you, so touching the thighs, and all you want to do is push forward, rolling over, and you should find with your legs straight, your shoulders should come in front of the ball. And if you've got that position, then that's the right position and also the right ball for you as well. So from here, I'm going to put my hands behind the head, and bringing my chin to the ball, and then just coming up in extension to get into my lower back. You don't need to fully hyperextend. You just need to come up enough to work into your lower back muscles. So your body will stop at its natural range of movement. Very important on this particular exercise, like I just told you, to do the back extension, keep it to a natural movement. You don't want to hyperextend because that's over-forcing your spine. That could most likely injure your lumbar spine and cause any problem with your actual disc. So don't over-force yourself, because you're doing something like that over time, it is prone to injury. So make sure that you're only doing the back extension to your natural range of movement, and breathe out every time you come up to contract the muscle. So that's it, guys. This one you go and perform roughly 15 to 20 repetitions on the back extensions, and keeping the 10 to 15 on the shoulder exercise. And again, finish off your 3 sets to finish up this Fastergains workout routine. Alright guys, that comes to the end of the workout. Let me know what you think about this workout. Drop your comments down below, and I will do my best to get back to them. And if you did enjoy this workout, guys, and you like this video, don't forget to hit that like, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with my content. For those of you who are still struggling to get into fitness and also need a proper program and need to help with tracking and support through the journey, and you need that extra motivation, I will leave that link down below. So click on that link and you can check out my live coaching so I can support you along your journey. So that's it for me from this video, guys, today. I will see you again next week. So take care, guys, and keep strong and keep working out.